Most people know Ethiopia for the civil wars and the famine that devastated the country in the 70s and 80s. However, this nation has a huge cultural and historical heritage. It is one of the oldest sites of human existence, is one of the largest coffee producers in the world, and is the home of over 80 ethnic groups. I am right now at the Omo Valley in the south of Ethiopia to meet with some tribes that have lived in this remote area of Africa for hundreds of years. Ethiopia, an intriguing land, rich in history and beauty. Bordering Eritrea, Kenya, Somalia, and Sudan, Ethiopia is located in the Horn of Africa. With over 80 million inhabitants, Ethiopia is Africa's third most populous nation. With a vast cultural mosaic, Ethiopia is a multi-ethnic state. For this journey, I'm going tribal and heading to the lower Omo Valley, one of the wildest regions in East Africa. Tariku, a 30-year-old Ethiopian, will be my host and companion as we visit an isolated area in the south of his homeland. Driving away from the capital, Addis Ababa, the road becomes rougher. The trip is long, hard, and hot. But in Ethiopia, there is always live entertainment along the way. Ethiopian kids are one-of-a-kind performers. They are even willing to teach me some moves. Creativity is endless. With smiling faces everywhere, hospitality is everlasting. Leaving our young performers behind, we travel deep into the wild. After driving for several hours, we arrive in the Omo Valley, and it is time to meet each of the tribes. Turmi is where the Amur Tribe lives. As we enter the region, women and children surround our jeep, eager to pose as models in exchange for money. We manage to drive off and arrive in a town where Tariku introduces me to Kala, a 25-year-old westernized and stylish hammer who will show me around. Our first stop is a market. The Amur tribe is one of the largest with about 50,000 members. Semi-nomadic, they raise cattle and goats. This ethnic group has a very distinctive appearance and some unique body decorations. Amur women weave their hair into thin ochre braids. They decorate their necks with heavy and thick iron coils to signify if they are engaged or they are married, or if they are a first wife or a second wife. The men wear a simple cloth around their hips, tied with a belt that sometimes is used to hold bullets, as well as tobacco and food. Amur men decorate their hair with feathers and sometimes even with other parts of the animals that they have killed during their hunts. But perhaps their more interesting accessory is the machine guns that they carry on their backs, like backpacks. Walking around, we learn that a bull jumping or a ukuli bula is taking place today. This ceremony is the most dramatic and important of all Amur rituals.
Hammer, if you didn't jump it, jumping bull jumping, you can't go into marriage. You can't call it a hammer.
The ceremony is initiated by highly decorated young women who dance in circle and beg to be whipped by the mass, which is a group of single men who have already done the bull jumping.
Whipping is just a choice of the women. It's not choice of the man. So this is the choice of how they love and how they like the boys.
With their bodies covered with grease and their bare backs bleeding from upper wounds, these women eagerly ask to be whipped again and again. The resulting scars represent the women's strength and honor.
Showing their tattoo, that's for their purity.
The more scars a woman has, the more attractive she becomes to the men. These scars can be used by the women in the future as a form of payback. Since the women have endured pain for the jumper during his ceremony, they can ask him for a favor when they need one. In addition to the whipping ritual, most tribal women, including the Amurs, are circumcised. In this tribe, clitoral mutilation is the rule. A woman who isn't circumcised won't be allowed to marry. And since most of the women in the village are circumcised, they feel strange or different if they don't undergo the procedure. In today's ceremony, the young man is being prepared as the women dance. The time for the big test has arrived. They must line up the bulls side by side. The pressure is on. If the young man fails, he will be humiliated for the rest of his life. While the women cheer, the boy runs toward the cattle, jumping over the bulls several times. He has succeeded, becoming officially a hammerman. It takes 1 hour and a half to drive from Turmi to Omo Valley, which is the home of the Dazanash tribe. This ethnic group lives near the Kenyan border. To visit them, we have to cross the Omo River, either by motorboat or in a canoe. Since I came here to be tribal, I picked the form of transport preferred by locals.
River with a local bit boat that I made from a single out of the truck tree, which is quite amazing experience.
Oh, yeah, right.
But you can have it.
We made it safe and sound to the other side of the river, where the Dazanash people welcome us, wearing extravagant outfits. As we walk around the village, we continue to be struck by the tribal fashion. Their living conditions are precarious, but while resources are lacking in this land, creativity isn't. When it comes to standing out in a crowd, anything goes. This group of women proudly wears costumes made of colobus monkeys. Although their outfits look rich, their homes are humble. Life is tough for the Dazanash tribe. These cattle herders have been losing their ancestral lands and their livestock due to disease and drought. This tribe is one of the few that is not defined by ethnicity. Any person can be admitted, but in order to join, both men and women must be circumcised. As Tariko and I continue to walk around the village, it is difficult to capture the activities on film because everyone wants us to take their photo for money. We finally meet someone who agrees to talk with us, an elder man who was all smiles and engaged in a heated debate with Tariku about how old we were, even though he had no idea how old he was. To the Dazanash, age doesn't really matter. Surviving each day is the only thing that really counts. Every week, people of different tribes gather in this market to trade their goods. With a population of 24,000, the Bana people are neighbors to the Amur tribe. In this town, my guide is a young Bana boy named Lidet. These improvised stands show the various merchandise. But this market also serves as an opportunity to mingle and even find a potential wife. Although young, these boys with extravagant hairdos are looking for a bride. Lidet believes I have the potential to find a good Bana husband, but I need to do a better job of fitting in with the crowd. And when I least expect it, I meet a tribal fashionista with a clothing tent willing to do a complete tribal makeover on me. The first step is a cow skin skirt. It's not fancy enough. She decorates my hair with a band. Over that is placed another piece of animal decorated with shells. Wanting more, but she places a necklace. But a tribal girl is not complete without a huge jar on her arm. I turn around, waiting for the crowd's approval. Not only am I one of them, I am now ready to meet a potential husband. The Mursi tribe lives in one of the most isolated regions of Ethiopia, near the Sudanese border. They are considered to be the most aggressive tribe and are known for their unique definition of beauty. After passing through the checkpoint, we get into no man's land. It is arid, hot, secluded. This environment looks so hostile to life that it is inconceivable that humans could actually live here. Suddenly, we start seeing the first signs of human existence. We stop at one compound, and as soon as we get out of the car, we are surrounded and almost attacked by people.
Recording in the Mursi tribe has to be one of the most difficult things because people come and jump over you, asking you to take their photos. We will try to see and do something around this village.
The situation gets more complicated as no local guides step in to mediate. Very few Mursi people speak Amharic. Ethiopia's national language. So Tariku and I are on our own. Apart from the very few tourists who make it to this very remote region, the Mursi people have very little contact with the outside world. While only about 40 people live in this village, there are about 10,000 Mursi in the Omo Valley. Their way of life seems to have changed little for hundreds of years.
The group of boys, when they are transforming from childhood to adult, they will make a kind of ceremony which is called dunga, stick fighting.
The stick fight is also a way to seduce women. The winner of the fight will be able to pick the girl he wants to marry. Mursi women are well known for wearing huge plates on their lower lip.
The bigger plate that she has, the most beautiful in the village.
Although the process is painful, the girls start at around age 15 using a stick to pierce their lips until a full-size plate will fit. Once the process is complete, they take the disc on and off as if they were just another fashion accessory. In addition to the piercing, the women's bottom teeth are removed for beauty enhancement, leaving the tip of their tongues visible.
There are stories that tells that these people started this tradition very long time ago, which dates back to the slavery time, that Europeans used to take a lot of Africans from their land for as a slave. So some of the people who were living in those kind of small village started to think about cutting the lips of the women that they look like ugly, that Europeans are not taking them.
Young and old take their appearance seriously. Under a tree we found a Mursi grandma who stole the attention with her original hair attire and outspoken personality. And while in the West abundant hair equals beauty and health, the Mursi cannot stand hairiness, so they shave their heads. They seem quite stressed about my locks as I film myself.
Yeah. I look bad. Do I look bad? Bad? Not pretty?
Shifting the focus of the film from them to me creates tremendous curiosity. Girls, boys, women, and men all follow me around as I talk to the camera.
No, you're not there. You need to be here. I'm working. I'm working.
Estado cultural e histórico. Having the inquisitive onlookers around broke the ice with the rest of the Mursi.
I have to be in the camera. You cannot be in the camera. I have to be in the camera because I'm the reporter.
Although they have no idea what I'm saying, the Mursi proved to be quick learners.
I'm a woman working. I need to work. ¿Cómo estás? 3, 2, 1. Ah.
3. I managed to finish filming my intros and join Tariku. He has breaking news.
50 cows.
Yeah.
For me?
Yes.
Only 50 cows. Well, this guy has been trying to sell me.
Yeah.
And this is my potential buyer. He is my potential buyer. He's 50 cows. Don't you think I have more value?
Scarification on Mursi men means they took the life of an enemy. So judging by my potential husband's scars, he was a young great warrior. He seems willing to take me, even if I don't meet Mursi standards of beauty.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? No?
No.
No, I leave my lips like that. Okay, I leave it like that.
Although the offer is tempting, I don't think I can cut my hair for my Mursi warrior. When Tariku and I are ready to say goodbye, the Mursi grandma came to woo me again, trying to scare me. Maybe it scares other tourists, but not me. I woo her back. A war of tickles starts between grandma and me as a way to deeply bond with the Mursi tribe.